way, bro. But a bull run will always come back. It'll always swing back at some point. You can't
Look,
only
I
go
mean,
left.
you and I have different views here. I think this is going to be controversial. I think we will never see the NFT bull run euphoria that we saw 15 months ago. I think we're maturing as a market, and the days of people being willing to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on a brand new project that's got no notable anything going for it are gone. I think that was the early stage, and I think now we're maturing as a market from the perspective that we're seeing certain really promising projects survive, but 95% of them aren't. And I just don't think you're not gonna see the madness that we saw. I will never spend what I spent on NFTs again. Because looking back now, thinking, okay, ETH was $4,000, and I spent 10 ETH on a picture of a frog because everybody was talking about the frog. Why did I do that? I don't think I'll ever get there again.
You
I
really don't
really,
have to
really
get to that
don't.
level of pricing. I just think that the markets will come back, and maybe people aren't spending 120 ETH on an NFT, but the days of people spending 25 ETH are very much here. People are dropping 25, 30
Yeah,
on azuki
fine.
still every day in a bear market for no reason. They don't get anything out of it. They just can. And when the market's healthy, people do spend money again. It's just like it's almost
You
impossible to
need
remember that right now, I
you
guess. But
need you need whales to be driving the volume. And I think, I mean, even the last couple of weeks, we've seen Franklin. I mean, like big names, the biggest names. Franklin down to one or two apes, bro. He had 100 at a stage. People are moving out of the space. We don't have Ryan Carson anymore. He was buying a fortune of NFTs. Without the whale in the market getting liquidity in there, it's hard to get back
oh,
there. I
they're gonna
do
come
think.
back. Like the whales come back when the market comes back. Though they're chilling right now.
Cade, I think NFTs are here to stay. The technology of blockchain is huge, but NFTs pumping just because they're an NFT project is finished. It's done. It's no longer a novelty. We were seeing a stage where any project, just because they were NFT, would hit a 4 ETH floor after mint. There were 20, 30, 40,000 people minting at the same time. Gas was $600, $700 just for gas. That madness without understand. Teams were not docs. There was no roadmaps. There was nothing. It was just if you knew how to launch an NFT project, that was the utility. That's all that mattered. Those days are finished
Bro, we're
unless you're
still
going to
seeing them
deliver
right now.
something.
What are you talking about? We
No,
just
you're
saw
not.
Naki make us fly past 1 ETH like 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, bro. So you're seeing one or two every couple of months,
Bro, we're in a
and the high.
dead,
Hold on, and
dead,
the
dead
high
market
is
right
one
now.
ETH,
Bro, we are in
and the
a
high is.
dead market. There's no reason for them to pump. When there's money and there's people in high positive spirits again, everything changes, dude. Like we when we saw like the 2, 3, 4 weeks of NFTs pumping again, bro, stuff was pumping for no reason all over again. Like people don't care. When the market flip flops, all emotions flip flop. Like right now, it's impossible to think of it. Whales aren't going to come, the market's down. It's like, right. But when the market's not down, they come back. Like that's just always how it happens. Like every market that's like sort of the cycle it goes through. And they say it never comes back. Maybe it won't come back to the same style or way, but also you're right. Like us as a society and people in a market also change a little bit. But then there's also, we forget about the fact that like a massive influx of people always enter and they're also brand new and they don't know anything about anything. And then the cycle repeats. And then there's always OGs on the OGs before. And, I kind of agree with you. I don't know if they'll go back to 150 ETH for like Board Ape Yacht Club and stuff like that. But the idea of people gambling on NFTs, gambling on altcoins and meme coins. People thought meme coins were done. They were finished for. And then Pepe pumps to like $1 billion.
You see, no, the coins are different. People, even NFT guys, are realizing you'd rather have coins. Instead of buying a Pepe NFT, I'd rather buy a Pepe coin. Because I can sell it immediately. And if the floor price of a Pepe NFT, and I'm just saying inverted commas because there's a million Pepe NFTs, I'm not talking about a specific type. If the floor price is 2 ETH, there's no way for me to fractionalize that and just spend $100 or
For
$10.
now.
Fine, but I'm saying, no, there was actually a way. There is a way. There are some fractionalized marketplaces, but it's just too complicated or whatever. I'd much rather buy Pepe coin. I can spend $10 on it, and I can, if I want to sell, I can sell it right this second. I don't have to wait for someone to buy it. I don't have to undercut the floor. There's instant liquidity. I would much rather trade coins than NFTs to a point, with the exception of a few. I want a Clone X. I want a CryptoPunk. I want a Bored Ape. I want a Mutant Ape. I actually want a Doodle. I really want an Azuki. I want the notable ones, fine. But the shit I was buying before, I'm not interested in it, and I will never be.
Yeah, but when the market comes back, you're gonna change your mind, bro. I'm telling you, you will change your mind when the market comes back. That is a fact, bro. Because you'll be excited. You'll be like, "Oh, fuck it, bro. I just made 2 ETH on this flip. I'll just buy a couple." And then next
But
thing you
the
know,
thing is that it will always be in the back of your mind, Kate, that we might flip very quickly and the liquidity will be gone, and I'm going to be stuck holding the shit again. A picture.
Someone clip this when Philip says on stream in a year or two, and he goes, "Guys, I'm fucking buying this 0.4 ETH. I don't care. I'm buying it. We're gonna flip tomorrow." He's gonna say it, bro. I'm telling you, when markets change, everything about your mentality always changes, bro. Like I even in a 2-3 week pump, I was thinking, damn, I should start trading Donald Trump trading cards. Like I'm telling you, bro, your mind just changes.
Let's go. Listen, I'm a gambler. I'm a DJ. All the rest. All I can say is that when there's 1,000 of us left in the freaking market, it doesn't feel like we're ever going to get to where we were.
In a dead market. We've been in 2 years of bear market. Of course, it's terrible. Of course, there's no one here.
2 years of me not being able to flip my pictures, bro.
A year. But no. But here's the thing: like when the market comes back, when it's a different industry, people think about the different type of people that come in a bull run that's centered around gaming and it's centered around people saying, "I thought NFTs were dead." And they go, "Oh, well, like these kind were." There's a lot more information about it now. There's inventions now that are lining up with people go, "Oh, wait a second. Like we saw AI do this 6 months ago and it actually worked. We saw Snapchat implement this. Now NFTs are not exactly what I thought, but people are still making money from it." And people who are making money in a market where people are talking about opportunities to make money, bro, everything flip-flops and we get a whole new group of people. We get different styles of influencers, different types of stuff, different kinds of
I'm saying the market that we had before, that's people have learned their lessons. I will not buy from
bro, 1,000 people left in the industry, you said. Those 1,000 people did, but what about the 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 people who come in and they don't know anything?
They were so disgusted. They've gone. They think I've never seen more comments on my YouTube, and I've never had less views than we've had now, and we're all the same. I mean, even I'm looking at big guys. Popeye did a thing the other day. He's got 300 views. NFT Nate, who's incredible, did an incredible thing. He's got 400 views. And I've never had less views. I've never had more comments saying I'm going to just screenshot that NFTs are a scam. No, and I get it. The guys who are comments are who if they're not interested, why are they even watching Web3 content or whatever? Fine. All I'm saying is that we have burnt ourselves. All the good people we had are being sued for shilling PFPs, like all the celebrities and Jimmy Fallon, and everyone's too scared to go anywhere near the shit. The market, as we know it, for PFPs is changed unless there's good utility. Or yes, blockchain technology is the future of the world.
What about? But you're forgetting about the gaming
PFPs.
We just watched someone buy a key for $1.5 million, bro, in a dead bear market.
But bro, it came out of a monkey's ass. I mean, that's where you're going to find people spend that on the coffee, the coffee that those animals eat and then regurgitate, so I mean, where are you going to find a key that came out of a monkey's ass? That's rare.
I'm talking about the mentality of people. When things change, they change. They don't have no choice, because if 300 people watch, for example, there's a few people watching right now in a market that changes, there's opportunities again. Say there's 100 people in the stream and they're all talking about what they've been buying and selling. Bro, you're going to participate, and other people are going to see that video in the stream and they're going to want to participate. That's how it happens, bro. It like every single cycle, somehow new people come in and you got to reteach the lessons. It's like every industry, every January 1st, every fitness influencer comes.
So Kate, answer me this. Answer me this question. Honestly, answer me this. We've seen the low of Bitcoin. I want to get it right. I think it was 17,000 in this last run now. The low of Ethereum, I know for sure, was about $950 because I remember getting in at 1,000 and buying my Bored Ape at that point. So we've now 2x'd on ETH. Okay, and we've from the low, and we're close to there, maybe 80% up on Bitcoin, right? Why is that not translating into NFTs? It used to be when it got to a blockchain sort of coin bull market that we would have an NFT pump with it. And then there would be consolidation. Then it would be, okay, now it's worth more in dollars and whatever. Here we're not seeing that anymore. We're seeing crypto pumping at times, but we're not seeing those NFTs pump. We're not. Across the board, we are.
NFTs are so much newer than the crypto, though. Like those have really only pumped since 2020.
No, it's gotten to a point where there's so much supply. I mean, just Yuga alone has got 500,000 assets, bro. And there's a couple thousand people. Even if 100,000 people come in, there's 500. There's too much supply and not enough demand.
I think
that's the problem.
Change is my real answer. I think when the market comes back, I think things are different and opportunities are laid out differently because the landscape is different, if that makes sense. The landscape of people are different. The landscape of the market will change. I mean, bro, we've seen I think he means market instead of mania. Or oh no, he does mean mania. But I was gonna say, when the market changes, when the landscape changes, when the people change and new inventions are out, there's now reasons to have stuff. Like for example, if we have a pair of augmented reality glasses that are invented and they hit the market at $400 and people start buying them because they're a lot less clunky than Oculus, they're better and a little bit more immersive, and now you can see people's Instagrams pop up over their head. And now it becomes, it kind of becomes cool because Justin Bieber now rocks one of his NFTs, and now there's a reason to have an NFT other than just to be on Twitter, which most people aren't. I'm saying, like, when the landscape changes and stuff starts to change and reasons to own stuff changes, that's when the market flips and people want stuff again. It becomes this, and then maybe becomes a gaming world where there's 25,000 assets for one weekend and everyone's participating for a weekend, and all the degeneracy happens for that one project for that 1 week. I'm just saying things will change and it might not look the same. The landscape might not look the same, but mania always returns. It returns so quickly.
Yes, but it's going to be consolidated to a couple of collections, is what I'm saying. The ones that I'm talking about every week, Clone X, Yuga, those even Azuki's proving themselves for sure. The Doodles, even though they've had so much fun long term, I think they're going to surprise a lot of people to the good. Pudgy Penguins are making moves. We've got D-Gods, with Frank really driving it. That's what's left of it. And the other ones are not there. So you're going to have consolidated pumps. And even with those good ones that are left and have money to continue for a while, there are millions and millions of assets just in those ecosystems. So viable assets, which means if we have about 5,000 traders at the moment per week, we need to 10,000x, bro, to get there. And that snowball takes time. And here the big boys like the Justin Bieber and the Snoop Dogg and the guys who spent, Jimmy Fallon, the guys who spent $2 million on their NFT, they're not going to buy another NFT again. That was a bad investment for them. They know that. Yes, they don't need the money, but they spent $2 million on something that they can now get $50,000 to $100,000.
It doesn't do anything for you. Is what I'm saying is right now still, and since the beginning of the 2021 bull market, there was no reason for NFT yet. It just was cool because it was a first mover and it just caught a bunch of hype and Gary V. Like, that's why it popped. When we're at a market and a time in society where we're like, it'd be kind of cool to have one of these things. Like Instagram, if they roll something out and you got to pay a membership or whatever. Like, I think the landscape will change. And when people have a reason to need them and want them, it might not be PFPs. It might just be
that's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Might be different.
Fine. That's exactly what I said. The days of them just being a novelty because it's an NFT are gone. Where it's linked, like this Nike collection that we're saying, where we know sneakerheads are going to want, that's going to bring people into the market. There's proper utility in that you get a physical pair of collectible sneakers that alone are worth the money that you're paying. 100%. That's there to stay. I'm saying the days of it just being a novelty because it's an NFT and that's the extent of the novelty are gone. And will not return.
I think it's going to get potentially.
I agree.
I don't know about money.
I agree.
But I think
I agree. I think it's healthy. I think what was happening before was madness. and was unhealthy. It's I really do. I think it was. When I say unhealthy, I mean unsustainable to continue like that. It was always going to burst. There was it couldn't continue. You couldn't continue with the amount of people launching collections because they knew they could make $5 million overnight. It just the supply got too much. Even with a high demand, it couldn't sustain. So I agree that it's healthy. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's disappearing altogether. I think there'll be historical value to certain collections forever. I think that there's going to be great utility with certain collections forever, but that's a tiny percentage. And the days of it just being a novelty because it's an NFT collection and people liking the art or thinking that the community is cool and spending $10,000 to mint one of the things are gone.
Oh, I was going to say something. I forgot what I was going to say. I can't remember. I don't know what I was going to say. Damn. Well, period. I guess
I've turned John, who was very much on your side. He's agreeing the easy mints and prints are over for.
Okay,
he says a while.
Here's what I was going to say. Dude, we are still seeing, after years, altcoins still being pumped every single day. New stuff hitting the market every single day. And like I said, when we have stuff that is required of NFTs to exist, like they're like, yo, we have this new thing coming, and there's reason now to own our NFT. There's some reason for the NFT to exist in our new activation. I just think NFTs are going to be rolled out with every activation because it'll just be part of the experience or part of the activation.
I agree. And it will be $1. And it will be on Polygon. There won't be gas.
But there will also be opportunities for money everywhere because look at the altcoin market and the meme coin market. It's been years. People are saying it's dead. Dogecoin's the last one. There will never be another Shiba Inu. And then Pepe comes out of nowhere. I'm telling you, they always come back. And people say, well, there's no reason we'll never have an altcoin season again. It's like, yeah, we fucking will because when we
I've never said that. There will be we know the trickle down. The same as NFTs. It starts with the big boys, the Bitcoin and the ETH, or starts with Bored Ape Yacht Club and whatever Azuki, and then it trickles down. We know that. We do know that.
You don't think there'll be tiers for NFTs though? Like the projects anywhere from
they will.
ETH?
There will. But the days of an NFT collection launching, saying we're not telling you who we are, there's no utility, here's what we're giving you, and selling out to a guess what 20,000 NFTs are absolutely gone. You need to offer something. It needs to be packaged as something. It's something together with something like Starbucks is doing, like Nike is doing, like really giving you where the NFTs inconsequential. It's a small part of the bigger thing. It's to token gate and make verify ownership. Those sort of things. That's what I mean when I say the future is blockchain. Yeah. But the future is not pictures on the blockchain. That is not the future of the blockchain. The NFT will be a tiny part of the bigger utility that you get from the company that already exists.
Yeah, I still see Jank's question. Says alts aren't pumping. One meme coin doesn't count as the alt market pumping. Janks, I actually saw a bunch of up until like a week ago. I was seeing altcoins every single day. A new coin, a new meme coin, new altcoin. I think it was alt season for a little bit actually.
We haven't had the usual alt season that I'm going to pull up the bubbles because I agree with Cade. We have, and I agree with Janix, but we haven't had the usual alt pumps that we have. Yeah, but we have had some. I mean, if you go to a month, I'm changing our bubbles to a month. Doge is up in the last month 6%. That's an altcoin. FTT, that's hilarious.
I'm maybe talking about shitcoins here. I think I
okay. Render XRD. Okay, shitcoins. Yeah, shitcoins. Shibba's down. Shitcoins are, but people are scared at the moment, though. People
we had a couple of weeks of a bunch of random shitcoins pumping.
We just really had Pepe. We just had Pepe, and don't pump because Elon Musk changed the image of the icon of Twitter.
Hold on. I saw all over Twitter for a couple of weeks. Everyone's talking about multiple different shit coins and meme coins. They might be too small to even is this how many is this like the top 50 or like what is this exact website?
Yeah, I mean it looks like there's about 50.
All right. All I know is for a couple of weeks, all I saw was another meme coin, another shitcoin pumping. People talking about they made money in this.
No, but bro, okay, they pump for like a second or a minute and an hour. No one can get in at the exact time and get out. It's not like what we saw where it goes up sustained for days and days. Where you got a chance to get in.
But yeah, I mean, we saw coins pumping for a day, but like but you see the concept of that, like in the dead bear market, we still see that, and to think that we won't still see degeneracy in a bull market, that to me, like that just doesn't make any sense. I'm like, we will see some,
but it will be few and far between, is what
maybe,
I think.
but they say that every single time there's another bear market, they say, well, next time there won't be, and I'm like, there will be greedy people again, and they'll find a way to get people to buy their shit again. That's just my thoughts. I think humans find a way to be degenerates, and I think there will always be degenerate plays, and that's why I need to learn trading, because I want to be covering that shit when it comes.
But that's why I want to learn trading too.
Yeah.
NFT trading, I know. I want to learn normal trading on coins because there are opportunities there.
Yeah, there are.
Those opportunities used to exist on NFTs.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
could day trade NFTs. For the last year, you have not been able to day trade NFTs.